Okay. Okay. Show me.
It's a cruel summer, leaving me here on my own. It's a cruel summer, now you're gone. The city is crowded, my friends are away, and I'm on my own. It's too hard to handle, so I gotta get up and go. It's a cruel summer, leaving me here on my own. It's a cruel summer, now you're gone. You're not the only one. It's a cruel summer, leaving me here on my own. It's a cruel summer, now you're gone.
Woo, daddy. How disappointed are we going to be today? I don't know. We're going to find out in about 1 minute. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Vinegar Syndrome Madness. In 56 seconds exactly, they're going to drop all the new titles, and we are going to be just in a flood, a shitstorm of disappointment. So I hope everybody's ready for that, because it's, we've gotten our hopes up. It's like being an orphan at Christmas at this point. You get your hopes up over and over and over again, and you're just constantly let down. And I don't have any real hopes for this today. I would almost guarantee that it's going to be really, really bad. But let's see who we got. We've got Wonder This World is in here. Joey Andrews, Phantasmat. Orders today will be placed on will arrive on January 1st, 2024. That's about right. TJ, Witch Hunter, the Mayor, Rob's in here. Eric Samuel Power, Boney Lee, Dick Fitzwell. That's always good. So 3 seconds left. Might as well go ahead and get started. Let's see what we're going to be disappointed with today. They have released. Oh, wait. Is it like 12:01 they released it or something? So far, I don't have anything, folks. I've got the same old bullshit. Come on, Bulls. Really, Vinegar Syndrome's going to keep me in suspense with this shit. No, I didn't get a new computer. But we will be talking about that on here for a lot of different really good reasons. Finally, some good things have happened. Vinegar Syndrome has still not updated their page. They must be having a Severin style situation here. Or if they have updated it, I'm not able to get on it yet. Nothing is happening, but their countdown clock is off. Oh, I thought I saw something, but I didn't. God damn it. Vinegar Syndrome, you were the one entity that I counted on to actually like not screw up your site. There we go. Oh boy. I just got in, folks. So we have, you ready for this? You're going to fucking shit and fall back in it. We got the Killer Condom, the Cardona Collection Volume 2, Amazon Jail, and Amazon Jail 2. And Vinegar Syndrome Publishing has got Zombie Chapter 1 Dead Things comic book, and Zombie Chapter 2, and Zombie Chapter 3 and 4. So if you want to buy all that stuff separately, that's on there now too. Bulls, what? Ah, let's just go to their partner label site. What? So partner labels: Blood Feast, The Adventures of Sergeant Lunch, The Cataclysm, Umbrella released Death in Brunswick, ETR Media released Don't Fall in Love with Yourself, CIP released Dream Life, Utopia's Give Me Pity. None of this stuff's even worth mentioning. I don't even want to talk about it. Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, my disappointment level today is about a 9. So here's the thing, though. I kind of anticipated that this would happen because it's just the way Vinegar Syndrome is. Like, especially after they've released like a big release month, the next couple of months are just bullshit. So I actually came up with something else to do on here, a couple different things. So I've got, this is a part haul show. So I've got all my Kino stuff in that I ordered. And honestly, at this point, basically Kino and Arrow are about the only two that I give a damn about, because the rest of them, let's just be honest about Vinegar Syndrome. Their shipping is fucking horrible nowadays. Like, you don't get stuff for months, a month to like months after you like ordered anything. So I don't even care. I'm going to order from somebody else, like Orbit or somebody like that. Who, by the way, Orbit also has Into the Pit right now for sale if you want to go over to their site and buy that. But I'm not doing this with Vinegar Syndrome. I'm waiting like months to get something that's not a pre-order. But I figured I'd go through my Kino stuff that I got, and then we'll talk a little bit about the recent computer fund, which was amazing. That whole situation was amazing, and I thank everybody that donated anything to that. Um, I just started today actually to start to get the money for that in. We reached our goal, and I'll talk more about what I'm going to be doing with that. But for now, since this is probably like one of the worst things since the plague, uh, I don't have. I'm just going to go through these real quick. I don't have any interest in Killer Condom whatsoever. I don't care. The Cardona collection, I have no interest in. I've got the first one. I really don't want the second one. Amazon Jail 1 and 2. Let's see who's in this. If there's anything redeeming about this whatsoever. Chubb and Ho's in this. That might be redeeming. Chubb and Ho is one of my favorites. Shirley Benny and Chubb and Ho. So there's that. And then all these partner label releases. And if you're into the comic books, I mean, there's a lot of the zombie comic books that are on here. But this is about as bad as it gets. Yeah, Vinegar Syndrome Labs has got Guest House Paradiso. I don't know what that is. I don't think anyone cares. It looks amazing though. Oh, 5,000 units. of this masterpiece. Anyway, let's check out the Kinos. So I picked up Dress to Kill, and this was on sale for $17 on Kino's sale recently. I picked that one up. That's the 4K. Haven't seen this in a while, and I love anything De Palma related, so I'm looking forward to this. I had to pick this up because I didn't realize that I never had it, but I never had The Eyes of Laura Mars, which that slipcover alone is amazing. This was a story by John Carpenter. One of the few John Carpenter releases that I don't actually have, directed by Irvin Kershner, who he directed something. Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, so there's that. Yeah, get Stone Cold you can get it for $12 right now. I think I bought it for like 17, so you're getting actually a really good deal. I've been wanting to get this forever, so I got it. This is Sergio Carbucci's The Specialist. This is supposed to be one of the best of this type of Italian Western. Carbucci is a guy that I've like heard a lot about and never really got into. And these were on sale. A bunch of his titles were on sale. So if you were a fan of like Sergio Leone, then you would probably be a fan of this guy from what I hear. So got that one. I never picked this up, and then a bunch of people were talking it up, so I picked it up as well. And there's going to be a reason that I picked this up too. This is Nightmare Beach. Umberto Lenzi directed this. I'm thinking he directed it. No, he didn't direct it. What did he do for it? He did some shit for it. Did he direct it? Yeah, he directed it. So I guess it's a pseudonym, Harry Kirkpatrick. So this is Umberto Lenzi, and there's a reason why I'm getting this, which is because this will be like a part of the Umberto Lenzi tour of Italy eventually when I do that show. But also, it's supposed to be a really killer film, so I figured I would get this. And it was dirt cheap as well. And then same kind of deal with this. Umberto Lenzi's Iron Master. I figured I would go ahead and get that as to like get ready for that. This looks like it would be like Umberto Lenzi's attempt at doing something like what was the Fulci film Conquest? This looks like an attempt at that because there was a big period of time there where this subgenre was kind of hot. I guess probably around the Conan years. And this is a Bill Olsen joint that was picked up from Code Red. So yeah, there's those. That's all I picked up. And all that together cost me, I think it was like $55, which is crazy if you consider the fact that that is 5 titles, 2 of them with slipcases, 1 4K, whereas you can't even buy 1 4K from Severin for that. And you can barely buy one from Vinegar Syndrome for that. So Kino is where it's at when it comes to sales. You just kind of have to go through that, to find the hidden gems in it, because a lot of times there's a lot of BS in those sales too. So let's go to see what some people are saying here. Matt saying Eyes of Laura Mars is a favorite and he loves the slip. Yeah. I think a lot of people were talking about that one too. Nightmare Beach was one that I thought I had, but I think I had Nightmare City, and like I kept going back and thinking that it was like the same movie. And so yeah. Blade in the Dark is under 900 copies. Should I pick that up soon? No, I mean, honest to God, let's see what it's at right now. I would only pick that up once it gets to about around, if it gets under 400, then you probably got like a day or two to pick it up anyway. So, I mean, I wouldn't like rush out or anything like that. They sell fast, like once they get to a certain point, but like if you're in the 8 to 900 range, you should be fine. Yeah, it's at 826 right now. I don't see that. being an issue or anything. Although I am definitely going to buy that soon because that's like one of the best slipcovers ever. A lot of people are like saying the specialists are great. Mayor says, "Did you just copy my order from the last Kino? So I got Dressed to Kill, Eyes of the Lord Mars, and the Karuchi movie. I must have. Great minds think alike." Yeah, Mark. Kino is the only site of all these sites that is actually having what you would call like a real sale anymore. Ace Benton, to quote Billy Madison, "You suck." Kevin Wood, you 100% should grab To Live and Die in LA. You should grab it and hold on to it tight, caress it, sing to it lovingly, and watch some of the just that is just the boniest that William Defoe has ever been. He is just incredibly bony. And all of that man is just sharp angles in that movie. He's just full of sharp angles and cocaine in that movie. So yeah. Mayor, I am indeed going to get the Arrow 4Ks of the Hellraiser movies. Yeah. There is no way. So something crazy happened today that I'm still trying to figure this out. Yeah, Dick. By the way, I completely agree with that. The Live and Die in LA 4K transfer sucks ass. I'm not impressed with it. I wasn't impressed with it the first time I watched it. I actually think the Blu-ray of that is better than the 4K, and I'm fine with having the Blu-ray of it. That's the one that I watch, like when I watch it now. Um, the weird thing that happened today is because I was like asking, I think I was asking Garrett if he thought the 4K Hellraiser box would sell out because I'm probably not going to order it until Friday. And he said probably not because Arrow has a lot of stuff. But the weird thing that happened today was Scream Factory put up Night of the Demons 1, 2, and 3. And the first one is in 4K and the other two are just whatever. But the third one supposedly sold out. And I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, there's no way, man. Like here's the thing. Like either it's one of two things. They either made about 250 of them fucking things and they just wanted them to sell out so people would like drive up some interest, or like they are just completely lying because that ain't gonna sell out in one day, man. There's not that big of a like Night of the Demons 3 contingent for that movie to sell out. I'm not gonna pick this up, Trey, because I have the Scream Factory one, but and that's why I'm kind of confused as to why they're actually putting this one out when they are. But like Paramount has a new, I think it's Paramount Universal, one of them has a new H2O 4K, and I'm like, I just got that. I'm good. Oh Lord. You just ordered the Night of the Demons 3 on Amazon this morning. I didn't even know it was on Amazon. I'm sure Garrett probably knows that by now. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on right now, guys. There's a lot of like releases. Like, I was going to share this with you all so I can get into it here. My phone doesn't die. Not only is, all this stuff coming out from Arrow, all this stuff's coming out from Scream Factory, which is like a crazy amount of stuff. Kino's having a sale. There's shit coming out just all over the place. Like, what was the one? What's the one? Is it TerraVision that's like putting out something crazy? So, I mean, you go anywhere and like there's sales. Oh, yeah, that's all right, Ace. I was just fucking around anyway. I didn't really. I mean, I don't have a particular like affinity to any of these companies other than the fact that I like Kino's sale. Mikey Horror, you are absolutely 100% correct, sir. It's another bunch of bullshit coming from, Vinegar Syndrome. I don't know if they're becoming less and less relevant, but they are certainly like pushing it. Like in terms of there's only so long that you can go on with this and like that people will accept this kind of bullshit, I think. And I feel like that they're pretty close to reaching the end of that rope with people. Let's see here. Yeah, the television releases, Barney. That's what I was just talking about. Somebody that's on there, because this computer fucking sucks ass. I can't go on there and even look up like you know those. Somebody like give me the television releases because I'm not even sure what they are at this point. Needful Things 4K. I really want that too. I love that movie. Like Ed Harris and what's the guy's name? The guy that plays the devil in it. They were great in that movie. Is Night of the Demons 3 worth getting? Uh I've seen it. I've got it on DVD. And no, I don't remember it being like anything where you're like, "Oh my god, like this is something that I need to get and watch like over and over and over again." At the most, you'll watch it like one time and that'll be it, really. Malum and Shrek. There was one on there, man, that I can't remember what it was, but it caught my attention. Gatorbait 1 and 2 released from TerraVision. That's one of them, yeah. Max Fun Side Out. Yep. That's the guy I'm trying to think of. I don't know why I can't come up with his name. So yeah, that was the other thing that came out that I forgot about too. So you got the Scream 4K box, which you had 1, 2, and 3 you could buy, or you could just buy like the Steelbook of 3. So I bought the Steelbook of 3 because I already had the fucking Steelbooks of 1 and 2. So I'm like, I'm not getting into all that horse shit of buying all that stuff together like that. I'm interested in this one, Matt. So Matt says that Talk to Me is his kind of like horror film of the year. I'm very, very interested in getting that. At least seeing it at some point. Boner League says he sees a lot of $10 Vinegar Syndrome sales in the near future. Yeah, I can kind of agree with that. There's going to be a lot of this stuff that will not sell, and they're doing 5,000-6,000 of these, man. At this point, it's like you're never going to sell that. The Bruce Lee Golden Harvest box set's another one that just recently came out. So, I mean, the ones that I'm really focused on right now are I want to eventually get The Exorcist in some form. Like, I don't need the big, like, whatever Bible set or whatever that is, but in some form, I want to get that. And I want to get the Hellraiser set, and I don't have any interest in any of the Night of the Demon movies. I don't have a lot of interest in anything Scream Factory comes out with anymore because it's just a bunch of BS that they've re-released anyway, and it's not going to look worth shit. Like they barely try with any of those 4Ks. There's not going to be anything new on them. Your Blu-rays are going to be perfectly fine. $35 for Night of the Demons 3. Like why? Like that's the thing I don't understand about Scream Factory. Like who told them that these were premium titles? Like $35 for Night of the Demons. And by the way, that's just the base price. When you buy shit from Scream Factory, if you buy it from their site, you guarantee you'll be paying $10 to $12 more for like shipping and tax. So if it says 35, you're going to be paying 45 to 50. And don't even get me started on those fucking bundles. That's what I think they do. If I'm being honest, like I think the only reason that Night of the Demons 3 sold out was so like they could force people that are marks to buy those bundles. Because you can't get it. You can get it in those bundles still if you want to get it. But just the single edition is supposedly sold out. Probably because they knew that the only one that anybody would buy would be the one that hasn't been available for like ever and that people don't have. And, you know, now the Demons 1 is readily available. So please God, like if I say nothing on here that, you know, is helpful at all, then the one thing I'll say is nothing is limited. Nothing. It'll all come back. So don't fall into that trap. Nothing's limited and nothing is going to stay that high. So like when you see these titles come out, don't buy them when they first come out, like for 35 for $55 and things like that. Unless you just absolutely love those movies, in which case I can understand that. Like I bought To Live and Die in LA when it first came out. Granted, it was only $25, but it's like that's one of my favorite one of my favorite action films. So I like just bought it first day. Curly Jaw is one. He said, I can't even say what he says, but yeah, I understand that. Curly Jaw is like, okay. Television titles include Hollowgate, America's Deadliest Home Video, The Devil's Sword, Cobra 1 and 2, and Rocktober Blood. That's the one I was trying to remember because Rocktober Blood kind of has like a notorious reputation. I don't think it's ever been out on any kind of like regular disc or release or anything like that. So that one was one I was trying to remember that Television put out. The Wood Chipper Massacre. That's not a bad movie. Atomic Pride. I mean, those are shot on video movies, Dallas, and that's not horrible if you like that kind of stuff. I can see a lot of people not liking that kind of stuff nowadays, but for my era, it was good. Let's see what else we got here. Enter the Dragon 4K comes out next week. That's right. Yeah. And I guess I'll ask um to kind of end on this because I got to get back over here to work. Um, is anybody buying anything from this sale? And if so, like, what are you buying? What I buy you, Mark? I don't think you want any of this shit. I really don't. If I did buy you some of this stuff, you'd probably be really disappointed and send it back to me. But yeah, is anybody buying anything from Vinegar Syndrome this time? And please, like, if you have a recommendation for something on this that's actually like halfway decent, let me know because I'm at a loss on this one. Let's see what some people are saying here. Matt saying I ain't buying shit till I get my July order. Yeah, me either. Um, No chance of buying anything on this one, Trey says. Only recommendation would be Delirium, Chris C. Nothing from the mayor. Barney says Guest House Paradiso is a great comedy. So I haven't heard anything about that movie until today. So that might be one to look into. Oh my God. So Barney says the numbers are starting to slip on Flesh Eater, which I'm going to be honest with you, out of all the movies on there that I thought the numbers would dip on, that it would be like, selling out, Flesh Eater was not the one I expected. So let's real quick check and see what that's at, because I can't check because my phone died. That's how professional I am here. Yeah, Scott, I kind of agree. There's so much shit coming out. It's like there's no way to keep up. Like you have to be rich to buy all this stuff. And if you are buying all this stuff that's coming out like one thing after another, then one of two things is going on. You're either a blue tuber, and God bless you for what you do and the debt that you're in, or you're rich, or you can only relate to things. And that's the way I look at it. Undefeatable 4K is selling out. I think I'll be fine with letting that one sell out. Flesh Eater's awful too. You're right. Oh, so before we go though, before I get off here, I just want to let everybody know that the GoFundMe for the laptop, for the new laptop, met its goal, which was amazing. And I think a lot of that had to do with Slippy, because it had been like roughly around like the $150 range for a while, and then Slippy donated $100, and after that, it's like everybody like started like donating, and that was I think there was 19 donations in all, and it reached the goal, and I just started getting the money in. I put it in my savings account. I know exactly the computer that I'm going to get, and this computer will last me for like an incredibly long time. It's more the computer itself is more than the donations were. So, but still, like, there's no way I would have been able to get it, like, had it not been for the donations. And it's only a little bit more than the donations were actually, and it will last for a lot longer than this Chromebook. I'll say that. So I really sincerely, and I'm not sincere in a lot of things in life, to be honest, but because a lot of things don't need to be sincered. But I'm really sincerely like thankful to every single person that donated. And of course, we'll be putting a list up soon of everybody that donated. And of course, we'll probably do a video. I know I'll do a video when I get the new computer in, so people know that it ain't just a bunch of bullshit, and that like I actually spent the money on what I was supposed to spend it on, and that it's not another Chromebook. Because I swear to God, like I will never buy another Chromebook. I didn't buy this Chromebook, but I'll never have another Chromebook. I'll put it to you this way. So, huge thanks to everybody, and look up for the upcoming videos about that as well. Now I will not miss the PC fucking problems, hillbilly. Um, and I will not be getting another Chromebook, Mayor. And yeah, for the people that donated, aside from the GoFundMe, that money is going to be used as well as to be put into that fund. I'm going to make sure of that too, because I don't know. With CK's accounting, you gotta kind of like break it all down to make sure. Yeah, so I would say within. See, here's the weird thing about GoFundMe, and I didn't know this. It takes between 2 to 5 days for that money to transition, from there to your account. So I've got like some of it right now, but the rest of it is processing, and like it takes more time to get into the account. So I don't know when exactly that'll be, but when it's all like in there, then the first thing I'm going to do, and when I get the other donations and stuff from the super chats, I'm going to go out and immediately get that, and then I'll do a video about all that. But yeah, just thanks to everybody. I'm actually like astounded about how much support that we have on this show. So yeah, Scout Taylor Compton. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that they could probably have raised that amount of money by selling their squirrel covers. But anyway, thank you all for being on here. I got to go back over here and actually do a job. But next time they drop anything from Vinegar Syndrome, I'll try to cover it. The next show that we have coming up is the Steelbook show, the history of Steelbooks. I couldn't tell you when it is. I don't keep up with that kind of stuff. On the road for the new laptop is probably a pretty good idea. Yeah. It is. It's never too late to donate, BZ Capital, if you want to. The GoFundMe is down now, I'm thinking. Like, I don't think you can go past your goal or whatever. But I don't know that much about GoFundMe. I've never used it before or anything like that. But it's not too late to donate if you wanted to make like a super chat or anything like that. That's fine. Because all of it will go towards this computer. But yeah, other than that, I thank everybody. Hopefully Vinegar Syndrome will get their shit together at some point. Probably not anytime in the next couple months. Probably October they will. But yeah, so hang around for the history of Steelbooks coming up soon. Check us out at Into the Dead Pit on Instagram, deadpit.com. All kinds of Dead Pit releases. I'm Uncle Bill, and I will see you guys later. Well, I would see you guys later, but you see, my computer won't let me do the outro. So I've hit it 57 fucking times. So this is another good reason why I'm very appreciative of the people that donated to this laptop fund, because as you can see, this is a big old bunch of trash. Goddamn bunch of shit. I just have to keep going back and forth and hitting stuff. I hit it 3 times. You think you hit something 3 times, the damn thing would
Give us a
start, and
thumbs
then you have
up.
to go back and hit it, and then it cancels
Like,
because you already
subscribe,
hit it. And then, like, you by the
and
time you
if
come
you
back
subscribe,
to it, like
here's
it's already
something else you
started.
can do.
I don't
Once
know
you
when it
subscribe,
started because, like, the
you
video
can
starts
click the bell
playing,
notification,
and by the time the video starts
right?
playing, I can
and
hear
it'll
it.
notify you anytime that Dead Pit puts up new shit.
Or don't. I really don't give a if you do.
I want you to. I want you to.
I don't care.
Let's keep our community growing here on YouTube.
I don't like it. I don't want you to do nothing.
Listen, they need to do that, pal.
No, don't you
Yeah.
dare touch it.
Thumbs up, subscribe, and click that bell.
There's all kinds of wonderful shirts over at shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirts. On TeePublic, there are others, but they all suck. You can get some Dead Pit radio shirts. You can get Last Out on the Left. The Hills Have Eyes. Texas Chainsaw. Oh, wait, you can't say Texas Chainsaw. All kinds of shirts, folks. You're gonna love them. Shop.deadpit.com.
Thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon. Dead Pit on Patreon.com is the only place to check out a complete archive of the old Dead Pit radio shows all the way back from 2005 on, in addition to the midweek shows, fan commentaries, exclusive podcasts, and much more. Dead Pit on Patreon.com if you're interested. Tiers start at only $1.